Hello everyone, welcome to the channel English for Tourism, and today I'm taking you to one of the most iconic and charming buildings in Ho Chi Minh City, the Central Post Office. And if you're into history, architecture, or just simply love discovering Vietnam and want to improve your English for working in tourism, then this video is for you. Okay, let's go. This post office was built between 1896 and 1891 during the time Vietnam was part of French Indochina. And when you look at the building with all the iron frames and classic design, it somehow feels like a little piece of Paris in the middle of Saigon. The building was designed in the neoclassical style with yellow walls, arched windows, and green wooden shutters. Right in the center, above the main entrance, you will see a big clock, and yes, it still works today, after more than 130 years. And look a bit closer, you'll notice some beautiful carvings of Greek gods and goddesses around the top. They represent communication, knowledge, and connection, which makes perfect sense for a post office built in the age of letters and telegraphs. As you walk inside, the space suddenly opens up, long, bright, and a bit grand, like an old railway hall. This design wasn't random, because back in the late 1800s, the postal system was closely linked to the railway. Letters didn't travel by air like they do now. They moved by train, slowly but surely, across the country. That's why the building feels more like a train station than a modern post office. The iron beams above were brought here all the way from France. Back then, it was a popular construction style in Europe, using steel frames, partner tile floors, and wide windows to let in as much natural light as possible. That's why the building still feels open and bright, even after more than 100 years. If you look on the walls near the entrance, you will see two beautiful old maps painted in 1892. One of them shows the telegram lines connecting Saigon to Phnom Penh, a reminder of how connected this region already was back then. And the other shows the postal routes across China, which was the name for southern Vietnam during the French colonial period. You can see it's amazing how much history you can read from just a wall. And what makes this place even more special is the fact that it's still operating today, just like it always has. You can walk in, buy a stamp, send a postcard, and even mail a small package, just like people did in the past. And there's something really charming about using an old building for something so simple and familiar. And there used to be a man here known as the last public letter writer. He helped people write love letters, family updates, and official documents by hand. His table is no longer here, but his story is part of the memory of this place. At the far end of the hall, there's a portrait of Uncle Ho hanging quietly above the ground. It's a simple image, but it carries a deep message. Even though this building was built during the French colonial period, it now stands as part of Vietnamese identity. People come here for all sorts of reasons, some to send mail, some to admire the architecture, and others just to take a break from the busy city. And you know, many international visitors love sending postcards from here. It's not just about the message, it's about the stamp. A letter with a real Vietnamese stamp sent from this historic post office feels personal and meaningful. For the person receiving it, it's not just a piece of paper, it's a little piece of Vietnam they can hold in their hands and keep as the memory. And before you leave, don't forget to take a look at the little souvenir shops inside. You will find postcards, stamps, notebooks, and handmade gifts. Many of them show Saigon's landmarks in a really charming way. They are small, simple things, but they carry the spirit of the city. When you step outside, Saigon feels loud and fast again. But something about this place stays with you. It gives you a moment of calm in a city that never stands still. And over there, right across the street, is Notre Dame Cathedral. You know, the bricks used to build it were actually shipped all the way from France back in the late 1800s. Between the post office and the church is Paris Commune Square, a name that still carries a soft European feeling even today. And you know, in the late afternoon, you will see local people sitting around as well, sipping nice coffee and enjoying the breeze under the trees. Tourists often come here just to take pictures, but many of them end up staying longer, simply because the place feels so calm and welcoming. Alright everyone, thanks for walking through the Central Post Office with me today. And if you enjoyed this little trip, feel free to subscribe my channel for more videos about Vietnam's beauty, history and culture, and simple English to help you talk about it. Okay, take care and see you in the next video.